Now, like many folks my generation, I have a massive soft spot for the original Star Wars trilogy. And like many folks my generation, I regard the prequel trilogy with equal parts disbelief and scorn as a contemptible technicolor knockoff. And like many folks my generation, I'm right. So having watched the newer movies precisely once each, obviously I'm a little sketchy as to what a Magnaguard is, but I kept on hearing about how brilliant this toy is, so I figured I'd give it a go. So yes, this is Star Wars Crossover's Magnaguard, and you know, in layman's terms, it's actually not bad. I mean, the design on this thing's totally spot on. The colours are slightly unnerving in that I can't decide whether it's grey or purple. It's articulated to buggery and beyond. The arms have got a bit of a wizard sleeve thing going on, and they'll come off if you try hard enough. Plus these big shoulder wedges are... oh Christ, there we go. Totally no help at all. But otherwise, this is a totally competent figure. Check out some of the weapons this thing's got going on. He's got two of these filthy rifles which totally pack a crap of a blow. And if you feel so inclined, you can wrestle up a bow stick out of these alt mode cannons. I don't care who you are or where you're from, that's cool. So this is a pretty sweet robot mode, despite his goofy bloody face, which is frozen in some kind of disappointed surprise. So yeah, it's a pretty cool toy, but it just has no soul. He's just some robot or other. But then, being a robot, he's somewhat immune to the flimsy crossover fiction. Honestly, I cannot abide a toy bio that involves Luke Skywalker building a mech suit in his own image. When you got that kind of nonsense going on, just being a droid is probably the best you can hope for. And if you're going to be a droid, it might as well be a transforming droid, right? Transformation's pretty much a breeze provided you can keep the arms on, and I'm afraid this alt mode's kinda awesome. Check it out. Again, I'm not really sure what a Magnaguard starfighter is supposed to look like, but I assume it's something like this. Whatever the hell this thing is, it's beautiful. All the parts convene flawlessly into this smooth, rounded form. Everything has its place and everything fits. It's impossible to tell that the guns come off. It has landing gear even. But still, I can't completely enjoy this alt mode because of the source material. It just reminds me of how odd it was that all the technology in the prequel movies looked so much more advanced than the ones in the original films, despite being set X-teen years earlier. So what happened between the movies? Did the Empire run out of money? Sank all its assets into the Death Star? What? So yeah, I guess my only problem with this toy is that it came from a crappy movie. As a Transformers fan, I can't fault it. Robot mode's alright, articulation and weapons are excellent, transformation's fun, alt mode's sweet. It's all peachy. But as a Star Wars fan, I don't even recognise the prequels as proper Star Wars, and as such, I don't recognise this thing. It is nice, I just don't care. Maybe if you enjoyed those movies more than I did, and that's not hard, you'll probably get more of a kick out of this thing. But for me, this isn't the droid I was looking for. If this is indeed one of the better Star Wars crossovers toys, then I'm afraid I'm not sold. Maybe give me a call when the cook of an R2-D2 that turns into Yoda.